Power target trades, power trigger trade.
Show you some important facts and why we succeed long term. And net was one of the reasons. You know, net was something that we've been holding since November 11th area. So the first plan I made for net was on November the 9th. And you can see here's what I said here. Net, this stock is something very bullish in terms of making a comeback in how the market has done some changes. I really like the stock, much like NIO. So I will be going in 30 of these options. So I'm explaining my intent to the group. Now this was work to hold, but vision and understanding real direction and understanding how to manage things led to great gains. And that is the purpose of this video, to show this. So again, here's what I originally said. I'm going to open this up here. We were going to be using we went back to, you'll see we actually used the 70 calls. Now, they were on the 9th, you know, this was trading at 57, right? And it didn't confirm, so I had to make another plan. So let me close this up, people, because confirmation is key. All right, now. All right, so here on November the 10th, I posted another update. Now, I need to explain this because we decided to go with the 65 calls, then we changed back to the 70 calls. I want to show this, okay? So we're going to go in here and open this up. And so net to test 75 to 85. Well, of course, we hit the targets today, being November the 30th. Again, this required holding and vision. Power trigger trade, classic power trigger trade style. No one does it like power trigger. That's why we win. That's why we catch huge gains in Tesla. Understanding key pivots, understanding how to hold, understanding how to adapt. This is skill beyond skill. This is why most people fail. Now listen to what I'm telling you. If you aren't able to catch moves like this, know how to design options, know how to understand real direction, you will fail and be smashed to smithereens in the markets. I guarantee you that. Now, back to the facts here. So net, as you can see, to test, so we had vision, 75 to 85. Now, things change, things adapt. All right, then December 18, 65 calls is what we'll use. Now, net has to break above 65 for us to enter this plan. So, as you can see, on the 10th, this was 61.24. So remember, we have vision, we make plans, and then we must know how to hold plans. Now, I manage this within the group, and we were very close to being stopped out, 10 to 20, 30 cents. I'm going to show you the options and everything. I'm going to show you great detail, the power of power to trade. All right, now, you can see that these 65 calls cost $350 that time, and the 70 calls were $210. Now, we never went below 210, and that was $200, 210, and that's the stops we used for those calls. But let's get to the confirmation. Let me show you the facts. Let me close this up. Okay, so for net, you can see that I've said I'm placing buy stops at 580 for the December 1865 calls. Now, that stock took a while to confirm that day. And it was very close to confirming, but never confirmed. And I explained again, I'll be going in 30 of those calls. So I made some good dollar bills with skills. Very good dollar bills with skills, okay? Oh, man, this required patience. So, you can see me talking about this on November the thing. So then, I think I changed it. So then I go, the 70 calls trade with a tighter spread. So I decided to change it back to the December 1870 calls. And the buy stops were at $400. Now, you remember they were at they were 210, right? So now, GS was also traded at 1, but we didn't hold it out. Okay, so here it is. Net building well all day and breaking above 65.50. In other words, I actually extended it to higher points during the day. Will be very bullish. Buy stops now will be 380 for the December 1870 calls. And that's because the stock wasn't moving fast enough. Okay, so now, let's get it. So net building very well today, up 6%. Okay. So I moved buy stops to 370 because it wasn't confirming. It was getting close. You understand what I'm saying? So then I gave the instructions to move to 370. Then I explained what's happening on November the 11th. Net, the ask is 360, the bid 350, as net trades at 65.60. We paid, and it goes to show you, as of 2:45 p.m. Net holding and building above 65 pivot. Here it is. Net confirming with the December 1870 calls at 380. Now, even though we had at 370, because we based it on the bid, we had to actually, the bid had to hit 370, and that's why we got 380 on the ask. And we had to pay 66 in the $66 range. Again, they did it with a 10-cent spread, and I explained that. All right, then. Let's go to the charts. I wanted to show you that this confirmation was work, and then holding this was work. We're going to go to the charts, okay, because this happened so long ago. I don't want to go through the management, but this stock was we had to hold it for the gains. And again, because we know how to hold for the right reasons, and we have direction, this is why, and the market was very choppy, this required massive understanding of a real direction. All right, then. All right, so here we are in the charts, and you can see that the if you look over here, you'll see the December 70 calls today closed at $700 per option, right? So I sold these at 770. Okay, it was a very choppy day. We sold 50%, so I sold 15 options at 770 and then got stopped out at $600 per option. Okay, the other rules, and that's still good, but in terms of the rules, we achieved the gains, and we happened to get stopped out due to this was a very choppy day, but a lot of interesting changes happened today. But today we're talking about net. Let me go to the options chain. Give me a second here. All right, so what I did is I pulled up the options chain for net, the December 2070 calls, and this is a new thing I've been doing to show the thing. So let's take a look at something here, okay? I want to show you something here. So this is on the 10th, you can see that and you can see that now, look at the box. I'm going to show an arrow pointing at the box. You can see that the open was 240, the high 310, the low was 145, and the close was 210 per option, okay? And then on the 11th, it confirmed, okay, by hitting, you can see that the high was, and we closed at 346. So this went against us, okay? Went against us. And you can see that the low was 171, okay? But the way it opened that day, we held this. And then we had to hold all through this, okay? Options going, this day here was very close. We had stop set. We're gonna go see what I said on the 23rd, okay? But you can see that the low was 215. We're gonna go see what I said on the 23rd. And then we got paid. You can see the options today hit a high of 840. But I sold at 100% at 770. I'm going to show all this. Let's go there, but I want to show that's the option chain again. Take a look here. Take a look at the box, at the arrow. It shows all the information. Look at the box. Look at the box. See? I'm going to look at the box. Power Trigger Trade. I show the fact, unlike anybody else. Details beyond details with facts for you to think about. Because if you don't have these visions and thinking skills, you will not succeed long-term in the markets. Power Trigger Trade. All right. Okay, so now I'm inside so here it says net. Going to place stops at 2 for the December 1870 calls. This has also been a drag. I'm telling people, like, I'm set with this. And we should stay above 65 today, or the stops in place. So our stops are based on the ask. So it had to hit the ask at 2.0 for us to get stopped out. Now, if we go back into the options chain, I want to show. So remember I said about November the 23rd? Here you can see the management. We were close to being stopped out, but we did not. And because we follow rules and we understand vision, we gained gains in a very choppy market. I want you to think about that carefully. Power Trigger Trade. All right, people, so here, You can see the low was 215. So we were 15 cents of being stopped out. And because we followed the rules, we did not baby scalp, we got the gains. And this, and look at the volume today in the option, and this is a lesson. If you do not have these skills, you want to be led by a real leader. We got massive gains in Tesla the same way. Understanding key pivots, holding the right way for the gains with skills. All right then. Here you see 7 hours because that's today, November the 30th, and I'm making this video after the market close. Net looks good to take profits, 50% at 760 or higher. So I sold 50% of my December 1870 calls at 770 for 100% gains. Enjoy. However, we also got stopped out today because this is a very choppy day. At 6, I put stop. For net, we can place stops at 6 for our runners. And we got stopped out at $600 per option on the runners. A great win. A good 50% win on the other half and a good 100. Again, all this could have been, we could have made zero gains had we not followed rules. And that's what we do year after year after year. We make gains with skill and power target trades. Power group trades. Power trigger trade. Classic power trigger trade style. No one does it and tells you the facts. If you don't grind with skill, you're going to get smashed and bashed instead of gaining and making money in the markets. Power trigger trade. All right, people. Welcome to Power Trigger Trade, my Twitter account here. You see over here a pinned tweet. It explains how to become a member inside of Power Group Trades. Listen, if you're serious for success, listen to what I'm saying. People are designed to fail. You have no skill. If you can't make the decisions that I have all kinds of documented videos, I manage step by step how to buy, when to buy, how to hold, when to sell. I do it all. It's baby easy. But if you can't follow instructions, you will be smashed and bashed, and you need to grind. And we grind with skill. And that's why I only help the people who are serious for success. You can't make it as a baby scalper. This game was, you couldn't even get these options. If you would have waited for the break point at 71, at 72, you had to pay $600 and would have probably been stopped out today. Power trigger trade method, we won with skill. It differs all the time. It's called adaptive thinking. But net is proof of why you need to, you have to trade and with skill. We do this year after, I grind the same way year after year after year, and that's why we make massive gains. Those who know how to manage their money. Now, if you don't know how to manage, you do not grind with skill, you will be smashed and bashed to nothing. It doesn't matter if you have the best leader helping you. If you can't follow instructions, if you can't grind it out, if you can't get into the plans, the market will, imagine missing that 2K to 27K. I'm going to show that video, the link in this video. All right, now. Right, let's go to my YouTube channel. You can find the link right here on Power Trigger Trade right here. Let me click on that. Let's go there. All right, so this is Power Target Trades. I haven't been doing live streams in a while. Markets being, I haven't really felt like doing them. But we might be doing live streams again. But I usually would do them on Wednesday at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Canada. The main thing you want to do is study the created playlist. And there's also videos to see on my YouTube channel. You can see them. You can go through the regular uploads. But if listen to me, there are hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of videos that are plans that we've been into and will help. Listen, I'm making the gains and more gains year after year after year. But you got to grind with skill. I keep telling people this. Now, those who grind with skill grow in leaps and bounds. People can't understand why. Because the ones who do follow the rules do well. It's very easy to follow the rules. You have to understand that you don't have the capacity to win. That if you can't make gains and you're not holding things properly and you keep making dumb mistakes and you can't figure out targets, you need a leader. Power to the trade. Now, that's why I tell people to study. I don't want anybody in my, I want people who want faith and trust in what I do. We win with skill. We don't win with... That's why this video shows you the facts. Study this video. Study a lot of videos. That's why I make them. To help those who have the potential to succeed. And that's not a lot of people. It's not a lot of people. If you got 10,000 people, out of that 10,000, you're lucky there's 100 out of 10,000 who will succeed big. And that's if they have someone, a leader like myself, to help them. Without me, it goes down to 10. 10 out of 10,000. Power Trigger Trade. Oh, right there. And in the video, you're going to see this icon over here. Simply click on it. It's going to give you easily subscribe. Subscribe. Don't forget to like the video. And don't forget to like the video. And like the video. See you in the next video.